touch that dial. Hey, how you doing? It's time for Nice Drives, the show where you get to take a scenic drive through beautiful Colorado without having to do anything but press play. Yes, that's right, folks. Get your travel mug ready and fill it with your favorite beverage. As a matter of fact, you might want to fill it with Yukon Jack, since you're not riding. Now, I don't reaccommodate anyone, but I like to make sure in that seatbelt nice and tight and comfy, because we don't want you falling out of the Jeep. You hear me? Okay. There you go. Now that should make you nice and happy. All right. Well, we're on our way. Got a little loose gravel here on the other side of the car. Anyhow, I started to begin further back with a good view of Pikes Peak, but they're doing some logging over there, and it's pretty noisy, and well, it's barbaric, brutal. Anyhow, we'll still be able to hear them off and on, I'm sure. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in four-wheel low just for the gear ratio, not for the traction. Otherwise it gets going too fast. Well, it's 56 degrees at almost 11 a.m. right now. Beautiful day. So, you know, I thought we'd get out for a little bit. You could ride along. This time we took the road heading out west. Go west, young man. Go west. Anyhow, pretty much north by northwest away from my house, I guess. And we actually get pretty close to the house by this direction. This is just kind of a fire road. People kind of take advantage of it. Go jeeping or do their, used to call them forerunners. Off-roaders, RVs, whatever, ATVs. Good Lord, they can't call them the same thing from one decade to the next. Yeah, there's a few places to stop. It's pretty nice. A few little scenic areas. And there's also a few little places that will challenge your vehicle a little bit. And when I get out like this, I like to just kind of poke along and take it easy. It's kind of a little hiking speed, I guess, usually. To me, it's kind of like going for a hike sitting on your couch. Usually when we get out like this, though, we like to stop from time to time and hang out or go for a little hike. They've closed off a lot of these little trails and stuff. It's kind of sad because it seems like the prettiest places are where they closed them off. Mostly wherever a water reservoir or a lake is, you can't get to them anymore. They've closed them all off since 9/11. So now you can't, you know, drive over with your boys, go fishing anymore. You gotta find a place to park your vehicle and hike for 5 or 6 hours, which means you gotta have a whole weekend. No more driving over after school. But anyway, we're basically, it's still before spring, pre-spring right now. I think it's pretty much over, but it's just too early. It's mid-May before the grass turns green and flowers start growing at this altitude. But it's just such a pretty day. I thought we could ignore the lack of green aspens. Get around this here rock somewhere where it's safe. I think I'm hearing a quad runner here. Yeah, a bike. Motorcycle.
One more coming.
Okay.
Just one, thanks.
All right, have a good one then. Anyhow, sometimes these people go way too fast around those curves, and like nobody's ever going to be there. Listen close. Anyhow, what our altitude is, let's have a look. Let's see, altitude. Some people have meteorology to check. Others have altrometry, I guess. Well, we're almost at 8,000 feet, just about the same as at home. And let's see, I said we're at 56 degrees. Let's see if, oh, it won't change by doing that. Oh, here we are. I guess it's just going to stay on Fahrenheit. So, never mind. Well, I'll be. There's a grasshopper. That is amazing. Usually don't see bugs up here until, oh, about the middle of May. This little stretch is kind of narrow. Some places it doesn't pay to have something like a Hummer or a full-size pickup.
It's you can see on the north faces of the hills, sometimes the snow is just too deep to get through. There hasn't been so much annual snow this year, but usually by this time of year you got snow left over from October even. It's just wet beads of ice. It's like a real trap for vehicles if you get into it. But this snow is from this is probably just from last week. Some nice hiking along the creek here. Beaver dams, ponds, some good fishing. Now, a lot of people like to just fly through these mud holes like this, but you know,